Okay, so here we have covered in the previous class till here modularity we have seen. So we can design the modules in our program wherever we want to use some codes and repeated times we are using that code or we are writing. So that code can be included or written using the function, and then we can call that function. Call means invoke. We can invoke that function multiple times wherever we want to call this or we want to write that code. Writing that could directly call that function, so that will reduce the automatically space of the program, or size of the program. Is it okay? So that we have studied. This is another example where it is seen this codes we have written multiple times, or this kind of line we have written multiple times. Here you can we have written till here, then we have again repeated here. So two times we have written. So that code we can be reduced by writing the function. Okay. Okay, so that code we can directly write using the by writing the function. Okay, so this is the example. Now we have to start from the formal definition of the function. So whenever we want to define the function, so this is a normal syntax of the function that we have to follow. So I think we all the students has came now. 95 is there now. Okay. Okay, so now
So,
yes.
yesterday in the practical class, we had questions related to defining of functions and then calling them.
Hmm.
Considering the fact that we hadn't actually done the definition of functions per
That,
se,
that very good. So I want to also ask that your two only both the labs have been completed your or not?
No, sir. The second one is today, sir.
Actually, in the first lab you have to do the exercise on the list that is decided in our meeting. In the second lab you have to do exercise on the function. So
No,
how?
sir. Both the practicals on
we've
list were
already
done
done
last week.
lists, sir.
So list actually we have not done list. We have done only one lab on the list we have done in the previous week. I think, है ना? In the previous week, first lab was on the loops and second lab was on the actually list. So that you have done. Yes.
Yes, and even the lab this week was on list.
So the first lab in this week will be on the list, I think, है ना? And second lab is on the function. So I think how the function will is covered in the first lab, that I don't know exactly, because whatever the meeting and whatever the meeting is decided in all the faculty members, it is actually decided that in the previous lab the first lab was on the loop and second lab was on the list. So as list has a contain two types of container like list or tuple, so that we have decided that in order to exercise the list we have to focus on the two labs. So only one lab on the list was happened in the second lab of the previous week, and then first lab of this week will be on or should be on the list.
Yes,
And
sir,
then
but EV08's first lab of this week was on defining, sir.
so how is it happen? Actually, I don't know. It should not be happen actually. Who is your faculty for your lab?
Sasirar, sir.
So I think he is unaware about it. That's why he is activated. I will talk to him, है ना? Because in this week there will be exercise on the list first of all. Then second on the second lab there will be exercise on the function, है ना? So I think he is not in the meeting. He was I think on the sure, yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Yesterday, sir, EB10 also have their lab, and Divya ma'am also activated same type of problem. List function and list board.
I think functions should not be activated by the ma'am. So I asked actually why it is happening. I don't know exactly why the different faculties are doing this. Actually, you are letting me know, na? That's why I am telling you what is the actually that is happened or whatever we have planned for this week in the meeting. Actually, that's why I am telling to you. So I will ask. That is very good. You have acknowledged me actually, na? Okay,
Yes, sir.
because some
Right, sir.
students are new. That's why we have planned to focus on two labs on the list. And then because list and tuples are the more content that you have studied in the last class, है ना? So one class we can focus on the list or some more exercise on the list. That's why we have finalized the 2 class on the list and tuples. So 2 labs we have also taken. We have also decided, but one is happened in the previous week. So next one should be happen in this week, in the first week. Oh sorry, in the first lab, है ना? तो ये कैसे हुआ मेरे को भी नहीं पता, because it should not be done, है ना? I think because whatever the plan in the meeting, because we have to plan a meeting for each and every week for whatever we have to do in the next week. So that for the next week we are planning a meeting on the Thursday actually, है ना? And then Friday we upload the questions for the next week. Always it is happened in our course. So whatever the planning is done, actually previous in day before, actually in the yesterday was also meeting, that is also decided in the first lab there will be questions based on the list, and then the second lab there is a question based on the function. That is in the yesterday meeting, yesterday from 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. o'clock decided, that is decided actually. कल भी ये बात हुई, आई थिंक शशिधर सर थे नहीं लैब में तो उनका मान सकता हूँ, लेकिन दिव्या मैडम ने किया तो आई डोंट नो. I will see it. Okay, don't worry. Okay, but whatever. If you have listened, then it is okay. I will skip this content. Or if you feel any issue, then or problem in understanding, then you can ask. Hai na? Don't worry. Okay. The main thing is if you understood, that is fine. If anybody who is learning programming or Python first time, so please let me know if you have any query. I request all these students, those who are learning first time programming. Hai na? Okay, so I actually so anyone, please, if anyone is having any issue, that please ask me any questions, hai na? Okay, okay, so this is that actually formal definition of the function, where we have to define the function by using def keyword, and then we have to define the name of the function, then we have to pass the formal parameters, and then we have to write the body. So these are the things that we have to do. Here it should be noted that the formal parameter, what is it? These are the actually local variable of the function. So these variable, this parameter, whatever we have written, the scope of this parameter is only inside the body of the function. We can use these parameters inside the body. Apart from this body, we cannot utilize these parameters. So that clearly, that is a very important thing that we have to do. Sometimes you have to specify the parameter inside this bracket or inside the body of the method, and then you are using these parameter or variable outside the function, then you cannot utilize. Then in that case, you will get an error. Is it okay? So that things mainly you have to consider while defining a function or while using the function or body or parameter. Okay. So the example you can see here, it is written x and y, these are the two variables that is written inside the bracket of this function fun1. Okay, so these variable can be utilized inside this body only till here. These variable you cannot utilize here. Okay, suppose I written like x equals to 1 2 3 or yz. So if you are utilizing, then in that case you will get an error. Okay, as x y z we have written, and then these variables we have written or defined inside this body of the function, but you are utilizing here, then in that case you will get an error. Is it okay? That I can also show with the example also. Just wait till Jupyter is opening. Okay, so here it should be noted. Okay, so here you can two calling this function, then 2 will be copied in this x variable. So x is having a 2 value and y is having a 3 value. Sorry, y is having a 3 value. Okay, and then we are printing this value, then x or y 2 and 3 will be printed. Z, as we assigned here 4 values, so 4 will be printed. That will happen. But here we are printing x, y, z. These variables are only declared inside this function, then we cannot print. So in that case, name x is not defined, error will you will get. Okay, na? Okay, so XYZ belongs solely to the scope of the function one. So and only can be accessed inside this function. They cannot be accessed outside this function. Okay, so now next one is a global variable. So the variable declared inside a function that can only be utilized inside the function. So that kind of variable is called as a local variable. So this is a local variable, this is the local variable, and this is the local variable. So what is the global variable? You can see here. Here the global space, that's X, I have written here 100. Okay, and I have written one function, so it is ended here. Now I am going to print this X inside this function. Okay, and then I'm calling this function. So state execution of the statement program will be started from the first line. This will be executed. Second line, this will be executed. So in that second line, we will go to that function body. In that time, this third line will be executed. After the execution of the third line, function body will be completed. Then we have to return at this line. So fourth line, this will be executed. Is it okay? So fourth line will, this will be executed. Is it okay? So what will be the output of this program? So please let me know. Yes.
2 times 100 will be printed, sir.
Yes, very good. Yes, first time we are calling this function, so here print X will be called. So here 100 will be displayed. So at the screen that 100 will be displayed. Next time after the completion of this function, then we are going to print this X. So 100 will be. So here this X is, as we have declared globally, so it will be accessible inside this function as well as inside this function, or as well as we have in the global space. So this space is it is called as a global space. Is it okay? So the output is 100. Okay, what will happen? What will happen here? Just let me know. What will be the output? Here program will be started execution. You can think first line this will be executed. Second line this will be. After this line, control will go there. Then third, this will line. Fourth, this will line. After the completion of this statement, then control return to this line. And then fifth, this line will be executed. So what will be the output?
20, 100.
20, 100.
Very good. So here you can see, here we are starting from here. So this X is a global X. So here 100 is stored. Now after this we are calling this function, then new X will be created, that the scope of this X will be inside the function. So when we are going to print, then preference to the local variable will be given. So here instead of 100, 20 will be displayed. So at this line 20 will be displayed. So first screen output will be 20. After the completion of this function, this value or this memory will be automatically erased. ये ध्यान रखना, जब फंक्शन क्रिएट होता है, फंक्शन कॉल होता है, उसके अंदर जो वेरिएबल्स होते हैं उनके लिए मेमोरी बन जाती है. आफ्टर द कंप्लीशन ऑफ द बॉडी और एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ द कंप्लीशन ऑफ द बॉडी स्टेटमेंट्स ऑफ द रिटन इनसाइड द बॉडी ऑफ द फंक्शन, द मेमोरी created for that variables will be erased. Is it okay? After the completion, then we should go at the printf, then there is a no X is written inside the memory. Okay, only this X is available. So this X will be called here, then here 100 will be displayed. So second line will be shown by the compiler, that will be 100. So that will be the output. Is it okay? Okay, so here you should consider that this X and this X both are different. This is a global X, okay, and this is local X. Okay, that you have to take care. What is the answer for this question? Yes,
20.
Sir, पहले 100.
20 and 100.
20 and 100.
okay, so here you can see, the first this line will be executed, second this line, at this line we should go here. So here we are printing whatever the argument we are passed. So here again we are taking X, so X 20 will be copied, and then here 20 will be printed. Then here we are going to print that 100 will be printed. Is it okay? Okay, so now here tell me. Yes,
20, 20.
20.
as here you can see, here we have defined the one only X variable inside the function. We have not defined any variable outside the function. So it means can we access this function outside the function? Yes, because if we want to declare a variable inside the function, then how we can utilize that variable outside that function? Is it okay? Because if suppose we are going to print any X inside the function, then we can print only local value. We cannot access global value inside the function. So in order to access the value globally inside function or outside the function, then we can use global keyword. Okay, so here this x is defined as a global. Okay, so here we are printing x equals to 20, then 20 will be displayed here. Okay, so here what will be the value it will be displayed? That will be also be 20, as we are defined this variable as x global. So the x can be accessible outside the function or inside the function. So here compiler will not provide any error, but in the previous case you have seen that if you have not put in this keyword, then in that case this line will show an error. Is it okay now? So here the answer will be 2020. Is it okay? Okay, so
Yes, sir.
now you yes, anyone is asking something? No? Okay, so fine. So how we can actually get the result from the function? As we have seen, some all the function that we have seen earlier, that function are basically used for displaying some information. In this function, we are also only displaying the value of x. Sometimes it may be happen that we can write some code. Like if we want to write a code that will return the sum of two numbers. Just so how we can write that code, like a equals to 5 and b equals to 4, and then what we have to write, c equals to a plus b, like that we have to write. But we want to write that kind of code with the function, so that function can return the sum of the two value that we passed this value is a argument. Okay, so function only return that kind of value. So how we can do, as here you can see the a plus b provide you 9, and then line value will be stored in this c. So how we can do that kind of operation? Like currently suppose I'm doing or I'm writing a function def. Okay, here I'm writing sum. Okay, sum is the name. Here a and b are the two value. Okay, here I'm writing c equals to a plus b. The operation will be going to print c, those then summation will be displayed. Okay, now I'm going to write here this function. I'm writing a equals to, or instead of a we can write different value also, because it will be different. So x equals to 4 and y equals to 5, and then I have called this function sum, and I have passed there x and y. So what will be the answer here? Here you can see at this line the 4 and 5 will be passed here, and then 4 will be copied in this a. Okay, 5 will be copied in this b, then summation will be computed, then result will be stored in this c9, and then 9 will be printed. But instead of printing, we want to return that value. We want to write that value, or we want to print that value here in this line. So how we can do it? So we can write this function. How? Instead of writing this kind of function, how we can write? We want to write that c equals to sum and x comma y. It means whenever this function call, it will provide some result, or that result will be stored in this c variable. So how we can do? So instead of writing this c line, we can write at this line, what we can write? We can write
Return C.
return. Return is the keyword, so it is a keyword actually, and here return and then c. So at this moment, whatever the value stored in this c, it is returned by this function, and whenever this function will be called, then this value will be returned by this function, and then we can write this function like c equals to some x by. So whatever the value returned by this function, that will be stored in this c variable. If we write this function without assigning some value, some x comma y, then there will be no value printed by this statement. But we can assign this value in c, and then we can print this c, print c. So then the value written by this function 9 will be displayed. Is it okay? In that way we can use the return statement in order to return some result from the function. Here we have used for summation, some other kind of function we can write where we can return the some function or we can value. Like I suggest you that you have all of you have, I think, tried for a factorial program. Yes or no? I'm erasing it, है ना? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so
Yes,
we
sir.
can also write a program that will compute the factorial and return the result of a factorial, and then we can assign that result in some global space. So how we can write that function? You can try on your copy and then post your photo on that chat box, please, all of you. Write just first. I'm giving you only 2 minutes.
फैक्टोरियल लेना
हाँ, फैक्टोरियल का फंक्शन लिखना है एंड देन चैट बॉक्स में पेस्ट करना. दो आई एम especially I request those who are first time learning the function or programming, all these things, please do it. Just 1 minute. This is a very small question. What you can do, you can first write def, okay, then you can write the function name like I'm seeing fact. Then fact function takes some argument, as based on this argument it will compute the factorial. So what should be the argument? It should be the value of n. If you want to compute the factorial of n equals to 5, so first it will be the factorial 5 cross 4 cross 3 cross 2 cross 1. Is it okay? So that will be the factorial, that will be computed. So here you can write the statement like, so please post in the chat box, I will see, है ना? I request those who are first time learning the program, please post your answers. अरे भाई मैथ डॉट फैक्टोरियल नहीं लगाना है अक्षत, मैथ डॉट फैक्टोरियल लगाना है वो लगा सकते हो, लेकिन अभी नहीं लगाना है. लॉजिक कैसे सीखोगे अगर मैथ डॉट फैक्टोरियल सब लगा लोगे? तो लॉजिक बिल्डिंग नहीं होगी आपकी फिर. Once you also imported the math, हैं? अरे भाई छोटा सा क्वेश्चन नहीं बना रहे हो आप, तो कैसे करते हो? Here you can see whatever the you have written the factorial, then how you can compute it. Just if I'm writing here f equals to 1, है ना, then I'm writing a loop for I in range. I should start from 5 and then I should go till where? Till I should go till 1 ना. So I can specify here 0 and then I can.
1 से शुरू नहीं होगा सर, 1 से शुरू नहीं होगा.
वैसे भी कर सकते हो, मैं उल्टा लिख रहा हूँ इसलिए उल्टा लिख.
और फिर जो भी हम नंबर लेंगे उसको +1 करते रहेंगे, उसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम?
ये भी कर, जैसा भी आपको करना कर सकते हो. That I am writing whatever I have written here, that's why I am writing it, है ना? Okay, so it is 5 cross 4 plus cross 3, so we can run the loop in that way, है ना? So now I am writing here, you can write f equals to f into I. So 5 will be multiplied first time, next time result of the 5 will be stored here first time, next time what will happen? 5, next time I will become 4, so 5 into 4 will be happen, next time 5 into 4 already happened, then next time 3 will be happened, so I will be decreased, so till 1 this loop will be run, है ना? 0 पे terminate हो जाएगा. So the result will be stored in this app variable, then we can write last line like return this app. Is it okay? So app will be returned, so we can call this function in the global space like factorial fact equals to, and we can pass here f. So we can store that result in this fact variable f equals to, and then we can print this f. Okay, so that we can write it. हाँ, yes
सर ऐसे ही किया है, देख लीजिए आप एक बार.
हाँ, मैंने देखा कई लोगों का है ऐसा. फैक्टोरियल वाला जो मैथ लगाया है ना वो भी कर सकते हो, लेकिन अभी थोड़ा सा लॉजिक बनाने के हिसाब से मैंने पूछा, इसलिए, है ना? फैक्टोरियल डॉट मैथ में अभी तो बहुत सारे फंक्शन मिलेंगे, तुम्हें कुछ भी नहीं करना पड़ेगा पाइथन में, ठीक है? चलो, लेकिन काफी लोगों ने सही लिखा है.
सर सबसे आसान तो इफ एल्स फंक्शन है.
हाँ बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो.
यस सर, मैंने सर इफ एल्स ही करा है.
इफ एल्स लगा लो सर, प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है सर.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सही, ठीक है, चलो कोई नहीं, है ना? ओके okay, so that is the concept that is written, that function that is written for computing the square of a number. Okay, so here we are passing 3, then 3 into 3 will be multiplied, and then the result of this 9 will be written by this function, then 9 will be printed when we are calling this function. Okay, so this is another example in order to compute the q of the variable. Okay, so the q will be computed, है ना? This is the example for computing the power, है ना? Returning a power 2 to the power 3 will be written by this function. So power function we have written. Is it okay? So that kind of function you can write. Okay. Now, how we call the function by pass by value, that I have already told you in the last class, that here two parameter is passed as a balance and rate, and then according to this balance and rate, the value, the expression written inside this function will be computed. That we have already discussed today or yesterday. Okay, no? So, okay. Now here you can see another thing, that how if one thing kal main exercise kar raha tha, then I want to tell you, just suppose I'm writing, I think now Jupyter is running or not. एक मिनट मेरे को Jupyter run करने दो, that I have to just exercise. Okay. Suppose I want to write a function. Okay.
सर जो आपने पहले कोड लिखा था उसमें अगर हम नेगेटिव नंबर ले लेते तो
कौन से वाले में?
वो डिफाइन फंक्शन वाले में अगर हम फैक्टोरियल जब निकालना था, अगर -6 ले लेता तो
हमने तो रेंज लिखा है 5 से स्टार्ट होगा वो तो लूं, या तो मैं जो n लिया वहां से स्टार्ट करके तो नेगेटिव में वैल्यू जाएगा, नेगेटिव के लिए हमको अवॉइड करना पड़ेगा ग्रेटर देन या वो कुछ लिखना पड़ेगा, है ना? वो कंडीशन वी कैन ऐड,
वो कंडीशन ऐड करनी पड़ेगी ना।
हाँ वो वी कैन ऐड. इफ वी वांट टू वेरीफाई अ नंबर, दैट नंबर शुड नॉट बी लेस देन 0, दैट वी कैन वेरीफाई, है ना? Is it okay? Because we can run the loop in the form of while. So number should be greater than 0 and greater than should be 0, na? And we can run a while loop. Then in that case, that will not show, the loop will not be run, है ना? A default value we can return in the result variable or app variable, that is 1, है ना? We can write. Okay. So just wait. It is running. Okay. So now it is started. Just wait. Okay. So we are passing a value. Yesterday we have seen we have passed the value, and some question I have received from जिसने पूछा था कल question. Just suppose I have written this list. किसने पूछा था ना लास्ट में क्लास कंप्लीट होने के बाद?
Yes, sir.
हाँ तो वो मैं बताना थोड़ा सा भूल गया था. लिस्ट हो टपल्स हो कुछ भी, ये लिखा तो है, ये फ्रूट वाला है, यही कर लेते हैं ना. That I have written here. So here you can see that I have already told you. Just suppose I'm assigned, ऐसा लिख लेते हैं डायरेक्ट. Suppose I have written this list, है ना, and I have defined the function def. Okay, def and this. Okay, this is the function, and then I have passed their argument list like list. Okay, okay, and then I want to print that value, whatever the list we want to pass. Print. Can we do it by assigning this value, fruits value in the function? This is a function, na? And the fruit is the list, na? So can we pass it? Then it will be printed or not? Please.
No, sir.
Yes or no?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. It is printing. It is printing now.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
is a tuple, na? And if I make it as a list, something that I want to tell you also, just wait. List ले लिया, सभी प्रिंट हो रहा है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, लिस्ट और टपल में कोई फर्क नहीं. बट इफ आई असाइन लाइक, मैं ऐसा लिख देता हूँ यहाँ पे ए कॉमा लिस्ट लिखा मैंने, ठीक है. वी वांट टू असाइन सिंगल आर्गुमेंट. कैन वी डू इट?
No.
No, sir.
Huh?
No,
No, sir.
sir.
In that case, it will show an error.
Yes, sir.
So how we can do it? Some value we want to assign, that apple we want to assign in this a variable, rest of the value we want to assign in this list. How we can do it? Can we
is
do?
equals to apple.
Huh?
Sir, A is
But-
equals to apple. Default.
But default parameters.
No, not a default, but whatever the first value we have stored in this list that we want to assign at this A.
सर फ्रूट्स का 0 पास कर देंगे फर्स्ट वाले में.
Yes, sir. A is 0 and then A12 like that.
So this is actually suppose मैंने यहाँ पे टपल भी डाल दिया, ऐसे भी डाल सकता हूँ. That I actually explain. क्या कह रहे हो, क्या कर सकते हैं, इसमें भी एरर आएगा.
सर एस्ट्रिक.
बिल्कुल एस्ट्रिक लगा सकते हैं. that will work. It will work ऐसे. क्यों भाई?
सर एक बार दोबारा बोलना क्वेश्चन.
If I assign this list as a, जैसे मैंने ये मेरे को दो, अभी मैं ऐसा लिख देता हूँ, then it will work. It is working. If I stored it as a list, then ये मल्टीपल आर्गुमेंट्स के लिए थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना, इसलिए that I have explained. That is working. Actually, what will happen, suppose there are two value we have assigned and then we are passing one argument, then what will happen in the case of list? Just एक एग्जांपल अभी लिखा था ना, इससे पहले मैं इसको कॉपी कंट्रोल एक्स करता हूँ, कंट्रोल जेड करता हूँ. कैन वी डू इट? ये लिखा था ना. So in that case, what is we are doing? We are doing like we are passing these value, multiple value inside this A and B. Here we are assigning fruit value in A and B. How we can assign in this A and B? Here if you are printing, then what is the value is printing? Here A is printing apple and B is printing banana and cherry. That actually I have also written in the tuple slide. You can see there, है ना? How we can assign these multiple value inside of one variable or in some list. Like here we have assigned there, if we have written here B, अगर मैंने A और B write किया, then we cannot assign these value because there are three different values. There are three different values are now. Is it okay? But we are actually assigning these value inside of one or two variable. But how we can do it? We cannot do it here currently. In that case, it is showing error. But if I write here like A asterisk B, then in that case, it is actually assigning these values. So first value, whatever we have written, that will be assigned this A variable. We can also write like B. If suppose instead of cherry, there will, I suppose I write like mango. Okay, that I have written. Like we can write A, B, comma, rest C. We can write. So here you can see if you are writing three variable in the entire case, apple will be assigned to this A variable, banana will be assigned to this B variable, cherry will be assigned to C variable. But how this mango will be assigned? So mango cannot be assigned any variable. There is a variable 3 and the values are 4. So we cannot assign. So in order to assign this, we can make it as asterisk. So in that case, whole value or rest of the value will be assigned to this C. So cherry and mango will be assigned to this C. So you can check it here. So that is actually printing. Okay now? Is it okay? So the same thing
Sir,
you can do in the
sir,
function. हाँ बोलो.
सर अगर हमें बी के अंदर बनाना और चेरी डालना हो तो कैसे करेंगे? सी के अंदर
वो फिर
मैंगो डालना
इंडेक्सिंग से करना पड़ेगा, इंडेक्सिंग से.
ओके ठीक है.
जैसे अगर मेरे को ऐसे लिख दिया मैंने, ये सीक्वेंस में लेता है एक्चुअली, बीच में से नहीं लेता. जैसे ये मैंने लिखा तो अब वैल्यू ले लेगा. देखो तो क्या प्रिंट कर रहा है, बनाना और चेरी जैसे आ गया. तो इंडेक्सिंग से ले रहा है, दो पहली वैल्यू इसमें चली, रेस्ट बची हुई 2 इसमें ले लेगा और ऑटोमेटिकली मैंगो इसमें डाल देगा. इंडेक्सिंग से लेता है बीच बेसिकली, है ना?
सर ये लिस्ट में भी हो जाएगा ना?
हाँ लिस्ट में भी करके देख लो ना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. ये टपल में मैंने आपको स्पेशली मेंशन किया था ये, इसलिए मल्टीपल आर्गुमेंट के केस में ऐसा होता है. तो सेम थिंग वी कैन डू इन द फंक्शन आल्सो. देखो हो रहा है.
सर अगर सर दोनों में एस्टेरिक लगाया हुआ हो पहले, फिर क्या होगा?
दोनों में एस्टेरिक का देख लो यार, दोनों में एस्टेरिक में फिर डिवाइड करेगा कि नहीं करेगा, मेरे हिसाब से मुश्किल है. देखो एरर दे रहा है फिर.
ठीक है सर. और इसमें एस्टेरिक को बोलेंगे क्या, मतलब एस्टेरिक ही बोलेंगे या कोई?
एस्टेरिक ही बोला है मैंने, स्लाइड में एस्टेरिक ही लिखा है एक्चुअली. इसको एस्टेरिक आर्गुमेंट करके उन्होंने भी एक्सरसाइज मैंने वैसा ही पढ़ा था.
ये एस्टेरिक फंक्शन करके रहा है इसमें?
एस्टेरिक कुछ नहीं कर रहा है, एस्टेरिक डिनोट कर रहा है. इट इज डिनोटिंग हियर दैट अपन को ये मल्टीपल वैल्यूज हैं, वी वांट टू असाइन सम वेरिएबल स्पेसिफिकली, है ना? देन एस्टिक साइन करने से, एस्टिक मतलब ऑल, इस टाइप का डिनोट कर रहा है एक्चुअली। एस्टिक मतलब जो बचे हुए हैं सब ले लो। किसी ने अगर जैसे किसी ने क्वेरी लैंग्वेज पढ़ी है तो उसमें सिलेक्ट एस्टिक करके लिखते हैं, किसी ने पढ़ा है
यस सर, यस सर।
है ना? तो सिलेक्ट एस्टिक, एस्टिक का मतलब होता है सारे के बचे हुए सब आ जाए। तो यहाँ पे एस्टिक का मीनिंग ये मतलब बता रहे हैं लोग, ठीक है ना? कई जगह पे
सर
का फॉर ऑल करके ऐसे यूज होता है।
सर ये पॉइंटर से रिलेटेड तो नहीं है ना?
नहीं 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 भैया, भूल जाओ, पॉइंटर नहीं है ये, ठीक है? पॉइंटर
सर
नहीं है
सर
ये।
फ्रूट्स के अंदर 2 और एलिमेंट डाल के और सी के आगे भी एस्टेरिस्क लगा
नहीं,
दें
तब भी नहीं
तो
लेगा ना।
कंपाइलर कैसे
एस्टिक में
डिसाइड
तो
करेगा? तो
एक ही एस्टिक में सब आ जाएंगे, चाहे कितने भी एलिमेंट डाल दो। चलो मैं हैच ऐसा करके लिख देता हूँ, और हाय कितने भी डाल दो, अगर आपने 2 एस्टिक लगा दिए तो नहीं लेगा, ठीक है ना?
सर सी खाली हो जाएगा अगर नहीं लगाएंगे तो?
नहीं लगाएंगे नहीं तो सी खाली नहीं होगा। सी में, ए में आ जाएगा लास्ट फर्स्ट एलिमेंट, सी में आ जाएगा लास्ट एलिमेंट, और बी में आ जाएगा बीच के सारे बचे। सीक्वेंस में लेता है ये, इंडेक्सिंग के अकॉर्डिंग लेता है ये। अभी देखो
सर
ना,
ए में एस्ट्रिक लगा के दिखाइएगा 1 मिनट।
ए में एस्टिक लगाएं और किस में नहीं लगाएं,
और बी में हटा दीजिए।
तो अब क्या होगा? ए में तो सारे यहाँ तक आ जाएंगे, हाई एच और हाई बी सी में आ जाएगा।
ओके सर।
इंडेक्सिंग के अकॉर्डिंग लेता है ना भाई, सिंपल। अब जो ऑर्डर में लिखोगे उसी ऑर्डर में ले लेगा ये। इज इट ओके ना?
सर ये एस्ट्रिक्स वाले वेरिएबल में लिस्ट में ही क्यों स्टोर करता है एलिमेंट्स?
ये
एस्टिक सारे
लिस्ट
हटा
है
के
ना,
दिखा
लिस्ट है ना। अभी टपल भी तो बना रहा था अपन, देखे थे ना?
नहीं, वो टपल के केस में भी लिस्ट में ही स्टोर कर रहा था।
ये लिस्ट के फॉर्म में ले रहा है ये लिस्ट के फॉर्म में क्या करता है? एलिमेंट को एक्चुअली हम जब भी लेते हैं ना तो मल्टीपल एलिमेंट्स को फैच करता है। इंडिविजुअल एलिमेंट लोगे तो इंडिविजुअल एलिमेंट फैच करेगा, तो एलिमेंट को एज ए लिस्ट क्रिएट करता है, डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू।
ओके,
ठीक है, ठीक है, ओके ना? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
same thing we can do with the function also. We can also pass such kind of argument in the function. ये मैंने लास्ट कल नहीं बताया था, किसी ने मेरे से क्वेश्चन पूछा इसलिए मेरे दिमाग में आया। नाम क्या था? मैं नाम भूल गया। कल किसने पूछा था मेरे को?
सर सूर्या।
सूर्या, हाँ सूर्या ने पूछा, वेरी गुड। तो ये दैट सेम थिंग वी कैन डू विद द फंक्शन, देन आई एम गोइंग टू पेस्ट इट। तो ये लिस्ट ऐसा लिख रहा है, तो यहाँ पे मेरे को क्या पास करना पड़ेगा? फ्रूट्स की जगह मेरे को क्या लिखना पड़ेगा सूर्या? ऐसे लिखा था ना कल, एक एग्जांपल था ना कल, कहाँ बनाया था?
सर वो उसी की जगह कराए हैं ये वाले।
ये मेरे को यहाँ पे क्या पास करना है? आर्गुमेंट, लिस्ट आर्गुमेंट, इस टाइप से लिखा था ना? क्या लिखा था? फ्रूट्स, इसको ऐसे पास करने पे ये जाएगा? नहीं, ये तो नहीं। एस्ट्रिक ऑफ बी लिख दूं? नहीं, ये तो गलत हो रहा है ना। मेरे को फ्रूट्स ऐसे पास करना है ना, सही लिखा है ना? इस पे आएगा ना? ये आ रहा है ना? एक मिनट रुकना, कर दे रहा हूँ। देन आई थिंक इट इज विजिबल ना? ठीक है ना?
यस सर।
ठीक है, देन वी कैन पास इट एज ए, ओके। तो ये लिस्ट में स्टोर कर रहा है। अब मल्टीपल आर्गुमेंट भी दे दूं तो, इफ आई असाइन लाइक दैट, देन इन दैट केस व्हाट विल हैपन?
सर ये एक्स्ट्रा कॉमा क्यों आ रहा है सर आउटपुट में?
ये एलिमेंट वाइज कंसीडर कर रहा है ना, इसलिए ऐसा दे रहा है। अभी तो ये ब्लैंक दे रहा है, लेकिन लिस्ट को प्रिंट करने पे ए में क्या दे रहा है? ए में सारी असाइन कर दे रहा है। ए, बी में कुछ आ ही नहीं रहा है, ए में दे रहा है सारी की सारी वैल्यू। ये आर्गुमेंट के केस में एस्ट्रिक लगाने पे मल्टीपल में यहाँ पे डिवाइड नहीं कर रहा है, बट ये देखो,
सर इसका मेन काम तो जनरेटर के लिए ही होता है ना?
हाँ हाँ, वो मैं इसलिए पास करके देखना चाह रहा था मैंने कि ये होगा कि नहीं होगा मल्टीपल आर्गुमेंट के केस में। इसको बी पास करो, अभी तो कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया। इसमें नहीं ले रहा है, सारे का सारे एलिमेंट स्टोर कर देता है, वन आर्गुमेंट इज मिसिंग, तो यहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिकली एक में ही साइन करता है राइट स्टेक में। और ऐसा करता हूँ लिस्ट कॉमा बी, ऐसा कुछ करके दो तो भी नहीं लेगा, नहीं ले रहा है। एस्टिक में तो ले लेगा साइज के अकॉर्डिंग, ठीक है, ये तो ले रहा है, ठीक है। तो ये ध्यान रखना थोड़ा सा, वेयर वी कैन डू, ओके। उसको आर्गुमेंट को आपको ये पास करना है तो आप मल्टीपल वेरिएबल को ऐसे पास कर सकते हो लिस्ट को, ठीक है, दैट वी कैन ऑल्सो फॉलो। यहाँ पे लिस्ट भी होता तब भी जाएगा ये, इसमें
फिर बनाना क्या कि स्पेस ज्यादा है शायद।
ये वो छूट गया ना, ठीक है, अब भी आ रहा है। बी में ये डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू दे रहा है, ये देख लेना, ये बी की डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू है ये, है ना। ओके, तो ये नेक्स्ट एक और इसमें चीज बताना था मेरे को, रिकर्सन वाला। चलो वो वाले पे कंटिन्यू करते हैं। ये दीज वैल्यू वी कैन पास इनसाइड द फंक्शन, so whatever you are passing according to that pass value, the value will be computed. Okay, तो रिजल्ट में ये रिजल्ट में फॉलो सेम होगा, ये ध्यान रखना, जैसा अपने एक्सप्रेशन में देखा था ना, सेम थिंग विल बी हैपन हियर। ओके ना, तो जस्ट हियर वी आर पासिंग 1000 इन द बैलेंस वैल्यू, देन अकॉर्डिंग टू द बैलेंस और रेट द वैल्यू विल बी कंप्यूटेड। तो प्रेसिजन का ये ध्यान रखना, प्रेसिजन विल बी कंप्यूटेड अकॉर्डिंग टू द नॉर्मल वैल्यू वी आर यूजिंग हियर, है ना। ओके, सो आई एम जस्ट स्किपिंग दीज थिंग्स just. Okay, now I'm directly moving on that recursion part. So if try to open करना है। Okay, so what is the recursion? Who will tell me what is the recursion? Yes.
Function calling by itself.
Okay, so first of all I want to write a one function, then please let me know the answer, what will be the value for that function. If suppose I'm writing like def, okay, and I'm writing a function hello, okay, hello, okay, inside this hello I'm writing print hello. Okay, okay, but inside this diff I have also called one function. I have called one function like hi. Okay, that I have called. Okay, then I have completed this definition, or hi we have defined here diff hi, and here I have written print hi. Okay, and then I call this function here print demo, like that. Okay, this is the first line. Then second line I have written like def or hello, we can write here hello. So what will be the output in currently?
Demo hi hi.
Demo hi
We
hi.
are calling hello, so hi, here hi will be printed, then we are calling hi, then hi will be printed. If suppose I write here hello, then hello hi will be printed. Okay, but inside this function suppose I call this hello, what will happen? What will happen? One
So
memory,
infinite times hello.
देखो क्या होगा अगर एग्जीक्यूशन आप देखोगे तो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट टाइम वी आर राइटिंग दिस हेलो, तो इस हेलो के अंदर आप आओगे, इस हेलो के अंदर आपने क्या किया, दैट यू हैव प्रिंटेड दिस हेलो, तो स्क्रीन पे क्या हो जाएगा, हेलो प्रिंट हो जाएगा। ओके, एंड देन यू हैव कॉल्ड दिस हाई, सो हाई विल बी इन दिस स्टैक। ओके, नाउ आफ्टर दिस इन द साइड हाई, देन हाई वैल्यू विल बी प्रिंटेड, तो हाई स्क्रीन पे प्रिंट हो जाएगा। Then you have called this hello, so again you have to go that at this line, from this line you are going at this line, but in this line you are going at this line. ठीक है, what is it, what you are seeing here, actually you can see inside this hello again we are going to print this hello. Okay, and then we are calling hello function. Okay, then inside this hello again we are calling hi, so we are coming on that hi, then hi we are printing, then you are going again onto the hello. So here you can see we are again printing hi, and then we are calling this hi function, then again you are going hello. So that kind of things will be happen infinitely. there is a no way to come out from any of the function, because inside this function we are calling exactly high. So what is happening in this hello? If I write this hello, a whole code inside this code, so the same function, either hello or a high, how we can write? The hello function can be written like that. So what is happening here? Is it recursion or not? Yes, please.
No, sir.
Is it? It is not recursion.
Sir, it is
Yes, sir,
recursion.
it is recursion. This is recursion.
नेस्टेड जैसा है कुछ.
It is recursion to hai, but it is actually, we can say, exactly it is actually not exactly recursion that we want to recur. There will be a condition for the recursion. There will be like rules for the recursion, because we have written this recursion, but it is incorrectly written, we can say, है ना? Because whenever we are writing some function, like it is calling some other function or some same function, so there should be some termination condition to terminate the function also, है ना? So here, if you visualize this function, how it will be visible? First line is hello. We are printing. अभी रिकर्सन नहीं दिख रहा होगा उनको, अभी दिखेगा. देखो हेलो हमने प्रिंट किया, दूसरी लाइन में हाई लिखा, तो हाई की जगह पे मैं ये डेफिनेशन रिप्लेस कर सकता हूँ. Can we replace this block with this definition? So high will be replaced, high bracket will be replaced, print high. Okay, now we are printing hello. So sorry, we are calling hello. Indirectly, the function hello is calling itself. Now this is a recursion. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है ना? Because we have replaced this definition or this high with this definition, so automatically hello is calling hello. So it means whenever we are calling this hello, after the end of this statement, again it is going to call this body. So it is again repeating like a loop. Like a loop, it is repeating. But there is a no termination condition when this loop will be terminated. There is a no condition. We have specified. So infinitely this will run actually. है ना? So in order to avoid that, we have to specify some termination condition when the function will be terminated. When we are calling a function by itself, in that case, the termination condition should be specified. So if we have specified that termination condition, then function successfully complete the execution. That kind of execution or that kind of writing, it is called as a recursive function. So this function actually recursive, but we have not mentioned any termination condition. That is just a lab. So how we can write a recursive function, how we can mention the termination condition. Okay, that we have to see. Okay, so just I'm directly moving on the recursion parts. I think उस वाले में था, I think slide में, and just paste. में नहीं है, एक मिनट. ओके सॉरी, छोड़ो, कोई नहीं. मैं इस वाले से स्लाइड में देख ले रहा हूँ, इसमें कंटेंट है नहीं. मैं ऐड कर रहा हूँ रिकर्सिव फंक्शन के लिए, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन अगर फंक्शन पे दिए हैं तो ये मेरे को लग रहा है नेक्स्ट लेवल में आपको रिकर्सन ना दे दें, इसलिए मैं थोड़ा सा आपको ये बता देना चाह रहा हूँ. ओके, so here you can see what we have to do. We have to write a function, recursive function for factorial. So how we can write a recursive function for computing the factorial. So can anyone share me? Yes.
Yes, sir. In 2 seconds. Just give a minute.
So you can write just like what is the factorial condition that you have to write. So you have to see here n is a value. So n equals to 5 if you are considering. Then what is the next value that you are going to compute? Like if you are computing n, then how you are computing factorial? N into factorial of n minus 1.
Minus
So
1.
you are actually computing n, then you are computing the factorial of again n minus 1. So when you are going to compute the factorial of n minus 1, then what you have to do? What you have to do? You have to write n minus 1, then factorial of n minus 2. है ना? So the same thing you can, the procedure whole I'm explaining for the 5 value. So how you are computing the factorial of 5? 5 is equivalent to 5 into multiply by factorial of n minus 1. N is actually here 5, so we can write it as a 5 minus 1. So I am directly writing factorial of 4. Okay. Now the task is to compute the factorial of 4. So how you can compute the factorial of 4? So factorial of 4 is equivalent to the 4 into factorial of 3. Is it okay? Same thing now, the same task you have to perform for factorial of 3. So factorial of 3, how you will be going to compute? 3 into factorial of 2. Is it okay? So now the task is you have to follow for factorial 2, that is factorial of 1. Now in the factorial we know the factorial of 1 or factorial of 0 that is equivalent to 1. ये कंडीशन हमारी है, ये हम ऑलरेडी जानते हैं. Then here you can see factorial of 1 equals to, we are writing directly 1. Okay. Now how this factorial of 5 will be computed? First we are going to the computation of 5, factorial of 5, then we have to compute 4. So we have to left this statement like that, 5 asterisk factorial 4. Factorial 4 can be replaced with this statement. Okay. Okay. In the first step, so 4 into factorial of 3. Now factorial of 3 can be replaced with this statement. Okay. 4 factorial of 3 into factorial of 2. So here this statement will be replaced with this statement. So it is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Is it okay? Now factorial 1 can be replaced or written, it is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. So these kind of things we are doing in computation of factorial. So how we can write the factorial computation using the recursive function? So we can same thing we can represent by the function. How we can represent? Like you can see, we can define a function diff and define diff. Okay. Factorial. Okay. The number that you have to pass, that is n, we can pass on which we want to compute the factorial. Then you can mention this in here. And now you want to compute the factorial of n. So how you can compute? What will be the value that you have to compute? By calling this fact function without writing loop. How we can write? If I write here return, what is we have written here? N into n minus 1. So n I write here into n minus 1 factorial. So that is the case of the factorial of n that we want to compute. So how we can write? We can again call this fact of
n minus 1.
N minus. It will work or not? It will correct or not? Tell me. Yes. Is it correct or not? Or something need to change?
The termination.
सर ये तो रुकेगा ही नहीं,
That
n
is
minus
important
होता ही
thing that
रहेगा.
we have forgot, that the termination condition. We have mentioned correctly whatever the termination condition when this function will be terminated at the n equals to 1. So before writing this statement, what we have to write? That's why I intentionally written this line. Before writing this line, we have to check what is the termination condition. So before it, I can write if n
is equals to 1.
N equals to 0 or
N is equals to 1.
N equals to 1. What will be the value that will be returned by this function? Return 1. And else, other case, what we have to do?
Return n into fact of n minus 1.
Well, good. Okay, so we can write the same, return n into fact of n minus 1. ठीक है, अब इसको एग्जीक्यूट करके देखते हैं what will be the happen when we are going to execute. The same question, how we can process the recursion? So you can process like, first of all, you are calling this function. Suppose I write this function, or in the main statement I write print, and in the print statement if I write fact of 5, how this function will be, what the value will be printed? Factorial 5 कितना होता है? 120. So 120 printed. And how this will be printed, that we have to if I'm writing fact of 5, so how it will be computed when we are going to check fact 5? So n equals to what is n? N is equals to 5 for this function. So n equals to 0 or 1? No. So in that case, the else part will be executed. So in the else part, what will be happen? It is calling 5 into factorial of 4. Okay. So here 5 is already computed, but in order to compute this result, we need to compute the factorial. Is it okay? So now we have to compute the fact 4. So when we are going to fact 4, then again we have to execute that body. So where n is equals to 1 or 0? No. So we have to write here, sorry, we have to write here instead of 5, we have to write here 4 into fact of 3. Is it okay? So now here this value is clear, but this is not computed currently. So now we have to go computation of 3. So how we can compute? 3 into fact of 2. Okay. Here this value is already computed, but we have to compute this value as a fact of 2. How it will be computed? 2 into fact of 1. So now you can see fact 1 directly written by the return statement as n equals to 1 or n equals to 0. That condition will be true. So this value is directly written by this function, that is 1. So 1 will be here. So what will be the computation? It will be happen 2 into 1. So that is 2. So that 2 will be provided by to this function. So here it will be 2. So now the result will be computed 6 of this statement. Then 6 will be here. Factorial 3 is here. No? So 6 into 4. So that line will be computed as a 4 into 6. So here you can see that will be 20. कितना हुआ? 6 and 4, 24.
Yes.
Okay, now 24 will go there. So now this line will be computed 5 into 24. So that result will be written by this line will be 120. So 120 it will be goes there. The result for this line it will be 120. As we have written this line in the return statement, so this will be returned as a value. So when this function will be called, so this function will return some value that will be 125. In that way it will be computed. So here you can visualize that we were going to compute the factorial 5. So we cannot priorly compute the factorial 5. We are going to compute the factorial 1, then we are able to compute 2, then we are going to compute the 3, then we are going to compute 4, then be able to compute the 5. 5 will not be computed until we have not computed the 4, 3, 2, 1. So instead of in this recursive function, what we have to do basically, actually in order to compute the current iteration, we need to compute the next iteration. Current iteration is fact 5. Fact 5 is the current iteration, but we cannot compute current iteration until the next iteration will not be computed. So next iteration, what is the next iteration? Factorial of 4. So factorial 4 is the next iteration. As we want to compute, हाँ भाई
सर हमारी क्लास है 9:30, अभी 9:31
छोड़िए ना, बस इसी के बाद छोड़ रहा हूँ, इसीलिए मैंने डायरेक्टली ये रिकर्सिव बताया. ठीक है, ओके.
अरे ना अगली क्लास में एक बार फिर से बता देना.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, मैं एक बार रिपीट कर दूंगा. मैंने इसीलिए स्पेशली ये बेसिकली बताया कि रिकर्सिव फंक्शन में कैसे लिखते हैं, थोड़ा सा क्या कॉन्सेप्ट होता है. तो अगली बार मैं एक्सरसाइज भी करूंगा और एक्सरसाइज में जुपिटर के थ्रू ही बताऊंगा नेक्स्ट टाइम पे. अभी कॉन्सेप्चुअली एक्सप्लेन कर दिया मैंने, ठीक है ना. तो यहाँ पे ये चीज बस मैटर देख लेना कि फैक्टोरियल 5 कंप्यूट जा रहा है. वी कैन नॉट कंप्यूट द फैक्टोरियल 5 डायरेक्टली. फैक्टोरियल 5 को कंप्यूट करने के लिए आपको और आगे वाली स्टेप्स कंप्यूट, आगे वाली स्टेप क्या है, फैक्टोरियल 4 आपको पहले कंप्यूट करना पड़ेगा. ओके, then that things is happen in the recursive function. So in that way the recursive function will be evaluated. Is it okay? तो कोई नहीं, नेक्स्ट क्लास में मैं अगेन थोड़ा सा इसको रिपीट करूंगा और द रेस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द फंक्शन आल्सो, है ना. So because I have explained this, why? Because you may get some questions in the lab based on the recursion. I think it should not be happen. If you have not completed that lab, then it should not be happen. और है ना, फंक्शन में पहले दे दिया तो कोई ना दे, इसलिए मैंने ये बेसिकली डायरेक्टली बता दिया. और बाकी की बहुत सारी चीजें और फंक्शन में तो मैंने सोच रहा हूँ नेक्स्ट क्लास में फिर डिस्कस करूंगा आपको. ओवरव्यू मैंने कवर किया। नेक्स्ट टाइम पे जुपिटर और बाकी की जो चीजें हैं वो बनाई अपन एक्सप्लेन कर लेंगे, ठीक है?
ओके, थैंक यू।
ओके,
सर एक डाउट था
हाँ बताओ, एक मिनट जिसमें
सर। अगर
recording
टाइम
आपको
कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी को कंसीडर करें तो सर फॉर लूप को प्रेफरेंस दी जाएगी ना पहले इसमें?
नहीं, ऐसा
मतलब
नहीं
लूप
है। नहीं नहीं, फंक्शन के डिसएडवांटेज मैं बताऊंगा, ये चीजें थोड़ी सी जुड़ी हुई है, मैं इसीलिए तो मैं अभी छोड़ दिया, केवल कॉन्सेप्ट बताया। कई बार ऐसा होगा फंक्शन का टाइम और रिकर्सन और लूप का टाइम लगभग सेम ही लगेगा, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है। और कई बार फंक्शन फायदा भी करेगा आपको। फंक्शन का बेसिकली मॉड्यूलर प्रोग्रामिंग और स्पेस रिड्यूस करना, ये रहता है। कई बार आप देखोगे, है ना, जैसे आपको एक सेम टाइप का लूप आपको राइट करना है तो टाइम थोड़ा सा फंक्शन का लगेगा ज्यादा, लेकिन कहाँ पे लगेगा वो भी केस होगा, हर जगह पे नहीं लेगा, क्योंकि छोटा मोटा ऐसा कोड लिख रहा तो नहीं। फंक्शन में टाइम कहाँ पे ज्यादा लगेगा वो भी मैं आपको बताऊंगा, ठीक है? ये चीज इशू नेक्स्ट क्लास में मैं डिस्कस करूंगा आपको स्पेशली। एक्चुअली आपने लूप का डिसएडवांटेज क्या होता है, आपने यहाँ पे लूप लिखा, सेम लूप, बीच में कुछ स्टेटमेंट लिखे, फिर से आपको वही स्टेटमेंट के लिए लूप, ये सेम जो लिखा है वो सेम आपको रिपीट करना ही पड़ेगा। बट फंक्शन बताया है तो ये स्पेस आपका एक लाइन में ही हो जाएगा, ये फायदा होता है।
सर आपने अटेंडेंस ली?
अटेंडेंस तो आ जाएगी, अटेंडेंस की टेंशन नहीं लिया करो। आप एक बार यहाँ पे आ गए तो आपकी अटेंडेंस मार्क हो गई, ठीक है?
ओके,
ठीक है, ऑटोमेटिक ये फाइल डाउनलोड करता है तो एक बार आ जाती है, ठीक है? इज इट ओके?
Right, sir.
नेक्स्ट क्लास में ये बेसिक इश्यूज थे फंक्शन के, कि कब हमको फंक्शन यूज करना चाहिए, कब नहीं करना चाहिए, ये बाकी की चीजें मैंने डिस्कस ही नहीं की हैं अभी आपसे, ठीक है ना?
सर प्लीज स्टॉप द रिकॉर्डिंग।
तो सर लेकिन सर रिकर्सिव फंक्शन तो जनरली आपकी कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी